just realized.
Welcome back to the Pokemon Labs Career Challenge.
Like 16 hours, 17 hours right now. I'm like.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're this close. You need.
God, shiny Shelgon's ugly, guys.
We got Kyle and Ben playing each other. Top 4, whoever wins goes to our finals.
They also played each other in Swiss. Just
I don't know what it is about like these matches today. This is the second time where it's play each other in Swiss, play each other in finals. Just more than often today. Well, Ben's locked in. He's got Lunala, Groudon, Incineroar, Salamence, which this is a Salamence match, which is appropriate.
I did have Kyle. Kyle was yelling at Ben and saying like, "My God, Lunala won't catch me off guard this time." Right. So I guess that's how Kyle lost against Ben in Swiss.
Well, let's see. Who knows if Ben will be able to do it again, especially now that Kyle is prepared.
Yeah, I mean, it's still just a matter of like being able to outplay your opponent, right? So.
Well, Kyle gonna lead here. Yveltal and Togedemaru, while we see Ben go for that Lunala and Incineroar combo. Starting off with that Dark Aura from Yveltal. Then we go to the Intimidate from Incineroar, and Togedemaru and Lunala fit somewhere in between. Togedemaru is going to be able to outspeed Incineroar for that Fake Out, and in this case, Yveltal might be able to, depending on its item, go straight up Dark EMZ on Lunala or Sucker Punch or something. It's definitely got the upper hand here. There's the Fake Out onto that Incineroar slot. Like I said, not going to be able to move. Snarl going to activate first. So
hey, look at Kyle's hit.
The Snarl's hit.
Sorry, Henry. I know I shouldn't laugh at that.
And we see Trick Room come out from Ben's Lunala. So now, Lunala, even though it had the Trick Room up, it's in a tougher position, I believe, because Snarl's going to be able to... I mean, first off, Moongeist Beam's gonna.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like, as we've seen from before with Ben, Ben needs to figure out, like, Ben needs to make sure that he capitalizes on Trick Room, right? And that's like true for everybody whoever uses Trick Room. So we end up bringing in Tapu Fini.
There it is.
He's taking another Snarl. He tried to set up Light Speed, I think, which we've seen from him before. And so now it's a matter of, like, what are you going to do to make sure that your Trick Room turns put a lot of pressure on Kyle, that he isn't able to kind of really find his footing again once Trick Room expires, right?
Yeah. Well, we see Salamence switch in here, going to Intimidate both of Ben's Pokemon, but that Incineroar, which the Intimidate was mainly targeted at, is not going to take any damage because it's able to swap on out here. This is a pretty safe spot for Ben to bring in his last Pokemon here. Which we are going to see that Groudon.
Yep, so Primal Groudon, we're going to bring in the Sun, and so it's always been interesting to see Groudon and Tapu Fini working together.
They are good combo.
Yeah, especially because then it kind of shows that you possibly don't have water types on Tapu Fini, because that's sort of a quote-unquote like wasted spot, right?
Yeah.
So now that like in Trick Room, I can't remember what we've seen from Ben's Tapu Fini before. That foul play, if it had gone into that ground, would have been so cool.
Such a good call. Fortunately, it didn't for Kyle though.
But like, so Ben here is going to be kind of able to like, I think he should really figure out what he's going to do for the Trick Room here, right? So Precipice Blades, obviously we're going to see here at Precipice Blades is just going to be kind of the worst thing we can do because of the fact that you have the two flying types here. We could see Gravity.
That's what
here.
I'm thinking.
But that would require that you know that your Tapu Fini is going to be faster in this spot.
Well, Kyle switching into Togedemaru. Pretty safe play if you have Focus Sash, because Gravity is going to come out, you're going to survive and get a Fake Out in the next turn. We see that Yveltal now falls to the ground. There's the Precipice Blades guaranteed hit. That is going to connect with Togedemaru, like I said. It's going to either have that Focus Sash or Sturdy, and with that Sash, that now ensures it to Fake Out on the next turn. Foul play, going to do a little less than 50% onto the Groudon slide.
So you've got Gravity, you've got Light Spin that I've seen from earlier games, and I can't remember the rest. If Tapu Fini has any sort of attacking move, right, you can kind of take out the Yveltal now and then like protect the Groudon on this turn to keep it from getting Fake Out damage and from getting hit by like Yveltal. So I think Ben's doing a pretty good job right now, but Kyle like doing that, having that switch out was also very smart to kind of protect his Pokemon.
Well, Salamence switching in to get an Intimidate off onto it. I'm not sure if Finny has Haze, that might come into play later. Fake Out going on to that Groudon, but we see Heal Pulse instead, so So we know Light Screen, Gravity, and Heal Pulse. What do you think? Moonblast, Icy Wind?
That's actually a really kind of tough one because Top Finish is so versatile now in terms of like the moves that it can have. I think at a certain point people will start saying that it'll suffer from 4-move syndrome again.
Yep.
But being able to kind of survive that fake out damage and then being able to be like healed almost at full health puts Ben in a really nice spot now. So I mean, you can set up. That's what it was. Nature's Madness.
And then now we know. So Nature's Madness is going to not hit that Salamence thanks to Protect.
That'd be so sad.
Well, it's Gravity.
Yeah.
So Token Amaru is gone.
Yeah, and like it's nice because at least Cal can try to bring in something here that will be able to hopefully kind of switch things around here, especially since streaming is ending, right? And so Ben did his as best as he could to try to like capitalize on those shifting turns, but now Kyle's sort of like quote in the money seat here, like in the driver's seat here, and he's got to be able to like just deal pressure onto them and make it so that way if he tries to bring in that Lunala instead of Ben, it's just not going to happen.
So, I don't know. I think Kyle definitely has that advantage now the trick is over.
Oh, Kyle 100%.
I mean, it's going to come down to press. Well, no, Gravity's still in play. So Precipice Blades, 100% accuracy. You can Mega and Double Edge or Hyper Voice to get rid. And looking at what Ben has on his team, the only thing that nothing really is safe here.
Yeah, Ben's kind of just like in a little trouble. Preserving the Groudon, I think, is a really smart idea. You do get an Intimidate now into both of these Pokemon, so it helps him a little bit. And if, Incineroar can survive this turn, then it can get that fake out pressure for next turn as well. Top Affinity, I think, is going to be the linchpin here for Ben because that Heal Pulse is really nice. And then being able to go for the Nature's Madness and make sure that, like, even if you can't hit your Pokemon, the opposing Pokemon for massive damage, Nature's Madness will at least make it so that you can have that health cut in half.
Well, Double Edge, Precipice Blaze, doubling down on that Finny in addition to picking up some nice damage on the Incineroar. But Tapu Fini is going to get back up to where it was originally thanks to that berry. And Incineroar, now that it's switched in, is going to be able to go for Fake on next turn thanks to it surviving that hit. And the Nature's Madness will connect with the Groudon slot. I think in this case, we are probably going to see Groudon switch out to
Ben's making sure that his Pokemon are around to do what they need to do, right? So that berry healing was really nice. That Intimidate that he had switched in for that Incineroar made sure that Tapu Fini survived and was able to like eat that berry, get some of that health back. And now like Kyle's kind of in a tough spot, right? So this Groudon is at half health. It's gonna not want to take any sort of attacks. And Ben still has an almost full health Groudon back.
Yeah. Well, like I had said, we're gonna see that Groudon switch out back into Yveltal. Yveltal at half health. And that Dark Aura is going to help that Incineroar if it goes for a knockoff. Tapu Fini now going to switch out into Groudon, which now both of Incineroar's stab moves are boosted. Desolate Land is going to do that for the Flare Blitz, but now I'm wondering, we're going to see Protect on Salamence. I was wondering if you would go straight up Double Edge, try and get rid of the last little chip damage on Incineroar, but Fake Out is going to connect with the Yveltal slot.
That was really nice.
Yeah. At this point, I'm thinking maybe Hyper Voice Foul Play.
Yeah, I mean, like, Kyle's like, because the Gravity is gone now, Ben has to just kind of be like, okay, like, what exactly are you going to do, like, as Ben, right? And so, Hyper Voice. And, I mean, Ben can't really attack that Groudon. You'd be able to pick up the knockout on Incineroar, and then you just go after that Groudon. It didn't protect.
And U-turn coming out for Yveltal. I'm not necessarily sure what... Well, that's true. It really is coming down to, I think, if Ben calls this, then he's definitely shifted the match to his favor, but if not, then,
I think you would have just gone for Fire, because, like, that's not something, like, I think you would risk, right?
No.
Like, the best bet.
Hidden Power coming out of Ben's Groudon. That is gonna knock out the Salamence. Okay. HP Ice.
You can tweet that at
Groudon.
Didn't we see that already from him in like when we had him earlier?
Was that Ben?
Yeah,
or
that
was
was
it?
Ben. That was Ben. That was Ben.
You know what?
That was Ben.
That is, I am in love with that. I really like that moveset. That is a fun.
Because Ben just definitely didn't blink. So.
Although, you know, I still think Kyle's in a better spot. If he's got Sucker Punch, he can go ahead, or I'm sorry, even Foul Play, doesn't really matter. Any Dark move. He can go ahead and get rid of that Lunala.
You can just switch on top of Fini. And like.
And.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I think. regardless, if you click Precipice Blades, I think we know Kyle's Groudon is a bit faster, so they'll get rid of Ben's Groudon, so in that case, you're still in a tough spot.
I don't know. I think like Ben's at least like
He's got a shot still, but he's
making Kyle work for it.
yeah,
Like 100%.
yeah.
So
It's a lot of calls. If Ben is able to get essentially into Kyle's head and kind of do the opposite of what he's expecting, then I think Ben still can take this game. We're going to see the Kyle's Groudon Protect. There is that foul play on that Lunala slot, and that is going to get rid of it.
I think it's still fine because now you have to in the next turn. You can still go for something like maybe Madness. You kind of get rid of that. You can go for Kill Pulses. You can just make sure you can do everything you can to like put pressure onto just that Groudon, right? Because like now you can go for Precipice by a single target, and then maybe go for like either or you gravity again, or you gravity again, and then you guarantee sort of those hits, right? So like I think either way, like barring any like 100% misses from Ben, then Kyle like is gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do in game 2. And I think part of that is I don't actually know if oh wow,
So Tom Finney survived it.
yeah, it's actually surprised that he can't really do anything. But I wonder then like if Kill Pulse is nothing. I wonder if Kyle knew about the hidden power, because like I remember seeing that in round 2, but
He could have definitely let that Salamis go down, because once it was Groudon and Lunala against each other, it was pretty much Kyle's game. He had the perfect counters for them, so I think he might have known that. It's a possibility. Either way, I think what Ben really needs to do in this round is try and help his Trick Room set. Like,
I think he did the best he could, right? Without like burning the terms with Protect.
Yeah.
Because he switched out when he needed to. The thing was like Kyle was aware of it and was able to capitalize on like the fact that gravity was up and then the fact that Trick Room was up. So he brought in that Togedemaru for that reason. And then having two flying types, like out on the field by the time that gravity is over, kind of forces Kyle in a situation where forces Ben in a situation where he can't risk attacking with Precipice Blaze, and then Kyle taking advantage of that, like we saw with the U-turn. So I think Ben kind of has to rethink the strategy a little. I think Top Finney is really nice though, because the heal pulse is so much fun to watch, and if you can time your heal pulses against Lunala really properly, you can bring back up that Shadow Shield. So I doubt we're gonna see much of a change in Kyle's makeup of his team, just because like the pressure that puts on. I mean, maybe Salamence might get dropped because of the fact that like HP Ice is a thing on Groudon.
But the question is, like, with Nihilego and Cresselia, what would they really do?
Well, Nihilego also has the Z on it.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So
I mean, yeah, that could work out.
You can go for like Sludge Bombs too.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's other options, right?
The only thing is Groudon is most likely going to be on the field for Ben's side, and I think that might threaten Nihilego, but let's see. Either way, we're going to see a lead of Togedemaru and Yveltal. Same lead we saw last time. Wow, we're going to see Lunala and Incineroar, so same leads.
Right. I don't think there was like anything really wrong with those leads. Like, we know the fake out is going to be faster than Togedemaru, right? I think and we know that Ben can at least survive to set up Trick Room, so I don't know. If we see like the same turn that we did
I think we will. I think we're going to see that Snarl once again, because that kind of forces Ben to switch out and allows Kyle to go into a free hit on whatever goes in. If it's a Groudon, you get a free foul play. You have a lot of options in that regard.
Can I get one of the Dragon Shield?
So, yeah, so I don't know, like.
Well, Incineroar is going to switch out. I think that's smart, because you know you're not going to be able to get any move off. So why not go into that Groudon slot right off the bat? Actually, we even wouldn't be surprised if we see Finny switch in. No, because you got to set the trigger first. I definitely think Ben is positioning himself just a bit better when it comes to this. The Snarl might help, actually, surprisingly, with Groudon if he brought in Salamence.
Ooh, actually, Thought No, so Thought is going to break the shield again, yeah. So it was almost exactly like the same exact turn that we saw from earlier, right? So now if you see Tapu Fini, I think like, that's an okay thing, right? Like, Groudon could go.
Groudon is in a tough spot. I think you just protect this turn.
So you can bring in, so you can bring in Half Affinity, go for Gravity, go for Kill Pulses, go for everything you need to, right? So
And
now
Kyle,
it's just,
like he can't do anything, right, with your Veltal.
oh, he brought in Stack Attack instead.
Oh, okay.
That's actually pretty nice too. So we do have a different like kind of change here. Fire Punch is gonna, oh gosh, burn it. Watch it, but nope, no burn. But
Super Fang hitting the Groudon, getting it down to 50% of health, and now Foul Play onto the Groudon slot from Yveltal is going to KO it. It was a critical hit as well, so Ben now without a Groudon, that's a bit tough. That's really tough, actually. I mean, you could bring an Incineroar.
I mean, like Kyle's way down onto the Groudon spot was also like really smart because that's sort of like Ben's heavy hitter there, right? I mean, Stack Attack is also kind of a scary Pokemon to face down, especially like in Trick Room. It's got the like Rock Slide. One of the problem is Togomara still has its Focus Sash. And then Incineroar now has like Fake Out, sure, and like Stack Attack and Incineroar are actually like in pretty good spots to kind of deal damage to Kyle's side. So, I mean, keeping that Focus Sash intact is also really smart. So you're bringing the Salamence, so you're gonna get the Intimidate to both Pokemon that are very good Intimidators. But I mean, hey, yeah, I was gonna say if you get their side, you're in a little bit of trouble, and flinches, which will be also fun. So.
Double switch out here. We're gonna see Groudon come in from Kyle's side as well. A bit of a safer play there because now Incineroar can't do anything to you, and Stack Attack goes down to Precious Blade. So that Primal Reversion is gonna activate the Desolate Land. But at this point, I think Kyle's in a really good spot to go ahead and take this match. We see Gyro Ball coming out.
Oh, so no Rock Slide.
So no Rock Slide. Does actually a decent amount onto the Salamence. Flare Blitz also going to target into the Salamence slot, and that won't get rid of it. No burn either, so Salamence is going to live to see another day. I think Salamence might actually switch out here in order to get another Intimidate.
Those Intimidates are always so nice to see. Like, it just shows you exactly how important they are, and like, I'm curious to see, as the season progresses, how important Incineroar is going to stay because of the Intimidate factor, especially now that, like, Salamence and Molo are also things, right? So, the Protect here is really interesting. Ooh, Wide Guard. So I guess it's not just on Lunala, Kyle, sorry about that.
Flare Blitz onto the protected Salamence slot, and that Precious Blades is going to do nothing. That was pretty much a waste of turn, because nothing happens.
No, it's not a waste of turn, because
we did reveal the Wide Guard.
Yeah.
We did reveal the Wide Guard.
I think Trick Room was up still, right?
One more turn, I think.
Yeah, so it allowed Kyle at least to burn that turn, and it's going to be a little bit harder for Ben. So at least he protects himself with the Precious Blades, but now he's going to be in a spot where he has to watch out for later, because he's going to be the slowest on the field, and Kyle has shown that he's really good at being able to turn that around.
Stack Attack going on to Togedemaru with that Gyro Ball. Flare blitzing also.
Yeah, I mean, like, you get to pick up the knockout on here, but I mean, honestly, that just means like as this Trick Room turn ends, Kyle's able to bring back in that Pokemon. He can bring in the Yveltal and the Salamence, like his choice here.
And
that Fire Punch is gonna
does it
burn
good.
it. Yep.
That's it. That's about it.
Is this bullying? This feels like bullying.
It's not bullying if there's a chance that it happens.
I'll just tell you I'll tell this to Miguel afterwards too, yeah. But I mean, like, sacrificing Togedemaru, that was actually also really smart. I mean, like, Fire Punch was like, isn't like, the burn, it's not like it helps Ben, but it also, like, I don't think, like, really mattered as much, right? So you can also still Mega Evolve here, which is the other thing. So you got the Intimidate, so it's at -2 now here. So the problem is, like, you really can't do much here, I mean, unless you double edge into the Incineroar, because if the Stack Attack goes for Wide Guard again, then you're kind of like in trouble between Hyper Voice and Hyper Voice and Precipice Blades, right? So you have to go for Fire Punch, or you go for the double edge, and just take that down,
And there's that double edge going into the Incineroar slot, and not gonna quite knock it out, and Salamence is gonna go down, so down to the last two restricted, and Incineroar is gonna activate that berry. I think it's Precipice Blade's not gonna hit thanks to the Wide Guard. I still think Kyle's in the better spot, especially because we see the Flare Blitz now, but I think
another burn happen.
It can, it's fine,
So, yeah,
that did way less actually than I would expect.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think in this
This
case,
caffeine crash is like really affecting me now. Don't take 8 shots of espresso, guys. Like, then this happens and you can't think straight.
at this point, I think you ooh, foul play maybe on this stack attack.
I mean, Stack Attack can't really do anything.
No, with the burn.
It's been intimidated twice. Like,
Except wide guard multiple times.
yeah, but then like from there you just go after Incineroar. The Lunala's in the back. You need your Yveltal for that.
Yeah,
Lunala.
you know.
And you need to take out Stack Attack for the wide guard, but the Lunala also has one. So like.
I think, you know what, Ben might not be completely out of this yet, because if he's able to get rid of that Yveltal, and then Kyle misses Precious Blades later
Or
on.
like just doesn't hit it because of wide guard.
That's
like,
true, or wide guard.
He's got Lunala and he's got Stack Attack, both of which have that. I mean, Incineroar's not exactly like the most attack heavy Pokemon, but it's also like at -2. So, you know.
There's that wide guard and foul play coming out. Gonna try and get rid of the Incineroar, cripple it. And we see Fire Punch coming out now on that Stack Attacker. That's going to get rid of it. So now I'm wondering if we will see this Flare Blitz go ahead and knock out Yveltal. I think it... And it looks like it will, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to go to game 3 because...
I think so.
Lunala has Wide Guard. I mean, wait, actually,
yeah.
Let's like say, it's like, you can't really...
Well, you've got, if you're
so
faster
you
than the
can't
Groudon, you can go for a Z Crystal, and that's it.
Oh, so...
I think it'll go to game 3. But I mean, honestly, if the Groudon takes it and is able to hit Precious Blades, that's it though. So I mean, it still could go either way, but it's gonna come down to, I think, if Groudon is able to survive this menacing Moonraze Maelstrom.
How many of these, Miguel? How many? It's like at least in a double digit.
I'm so sorry. You are the best. You are the best for doing this.
It's a good thing tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, today's the day that I have to go to work. I don't know what day it is. So, well, that was a wild match. So,
oh, that's it. Yeah. I think Kyle might have expected to run that.
Kyle's reactions are always really funny. But
he's a very fun player to watch when he's in the middle of the game. So yeah, we're going to get 3. I think Ben was...
Actually, how's the other match going? How are Alan not? Man.
Well, it looks like they're not done either.
Well, I mean, I'm like curious to see like what match they're on. So, Alan and Alex. That's cool. Double A names. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what game he was playing. I don't know. I think there's at least something behind there from that 4.
I think Ben. I'm trying to think if he's gonna leave.
No, I think Kyle has to. Salamence didn't really do much for you in this game, right? And I think you need to leave it behind. Like, maybe now's the time you bring your Cresselia. Just kidding. I think I was like, I haven't brought my Cresselia once at all today. I'm like, yeah, it's just moonlighting as a threat. Yes, there we go. Thanks, Miguel. Thanks for validating my puns. I appreciate that. That gave me so much energy. I mean,
I think, you know, I think Salamence might be useful just for the Intimidates later on. I don't know if that's... I think... I don't know. I really don't know. I think...
Thinking about Pokemon hurts my head now.
That's what happens when you are going for so long in tournaments and you just have to think about every single move. It's tiring. It really, truly is. We're gonna see same leads. Yep, Yveltal taking
I
tomorrow.
don't think there's actually anything wrong with that. Like, that's a really nice lead because you can at least like you deal so much damage to Lunala in that sense too that like it makes it harder later on.
Bit of a different lead for Ben though. Seeing Tapu Fini over Incineroar.
Yeah, that's also kind of makes sense because you would set up Gravity Trick Room like immediately, right? I mean, you're gonna get faked out here for the Tapu Fini, but at least you can set up the Trick Room and set up Gravity, and then you're gonna have to be careful how you bring in Groudon for later on. But I think Ben's trying to think like 2 steps ahead, so it's just a matter of Kyle stopping him right now. And I still think that Kyle's like leads are actually not that bad, right? Especially because Snarl connects.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that what it looks like? Was that what it looks like when you both connects to the Snarls? Sorry, Henry.
Oh, and it was a double crit. I don't know if you saw. It was a double critical hit. That's just to add the insult to injury there.
Why do I feel like Ben keeps getting crit every single time that I see him on screen?
It's weird. But Togedemaru is swapping out here. Kyle now going to be able to go into a pretty decent spot. If he brings in Groudon, then Finny does not want to go Gravity. Because that, and we're going to see that Groudon. That Finny might have worked in reverse for Ben here if it goes for Gravity. Because now Kyle's able to guarantee his Precipice Blades hits.
So, yeah. Well, you can also go for like the Protect Neighbor as well, right?
I don't think Ben's Finny has Protect actually.
No, the Gravity.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, because we've seen it before where, like, yeah, the Gravities happen and the Protects happen. So, I mean, Ben can set up, so, like, yeah, Ben's going to set up Trick Room. And I think, actually, the problem here now is Ben has to... Ben has to try for an attack, because if he doesn't, then he's going to lose a Groudon that's in the back or take way too much damage.
I think Ben's either going to... No, you know what? I think I actually know. I think Ben is going to go for I think Ben's going to swap out Finny for Groudon and Wide Guard. So, that's my guess. I don't know for a fact, though.
Alright, let me know.
Oh, there's the switch, and yeah, it's going into that Groudon slot. So let's see that. Now the question I'm wondering is if Kyle called this.
Kyle, remember that Lunala has Wide Guard. I really hope he did, because this will be really interesting to see. I can't tell from Kyle's face over on this side.
There's that Wide Guard. So yeah, that's
okay, that's cool.
There's a Sucker Punch and Precipice Blades.
Yeah, so Kyle definitely didn't see that. So he just waved his pen at Ben and called him lame. He goes, "You were so lame, you know that?" This is really entertaining, this watching. I wish I could just have a feed of like them talking to each other about this, because this is kind of funny. Yeah, but like at least Ben was able to kind of capitalize on that right now, because Kyle doesn't have a way of using Wide Guard on his own. So the problem here now is like Ben can just go for Wide Guard again, and yeah, he's like he might get hit by the Sucker Punch onto there or foul played into the Lunala, but he can at least get damage into both of Kyle's Pokemon. So. I mean, if not, you can also just switch out your Lunala or go for a Z move and then just,
I think we're going to see Groudon switch for Kyle.
Yeah.
I don't see any other way, but yeah. I'm curious to see if we're going to see the Z move right away, but so Yveltal's actually switching out, going into Salomon, so we now same for, yeah,
well,
definitely
so,
smart.
Nice. Yeah.
And Lunala might not be using Wide Guard this turn, assuming that your own No, I will.
That's it. Well, like, I mean, especially now that like Silence is in the field too. Wide Guard is really nice, because now Kyle doesn't have a way of like stopping that Wide Guard unless he like doubles down into the Lunala. Because I mean, like next turn, Ben can go for that again. There's no fake out pressure on Kyle's side.
Yeah.
He either has to switch out like the Groudon for the Togedemaru and just like let that Sash be broken, and then figure out some way of like. Going for Double Edge after Mega Evolving into like Lunala, but either way, like Ben is able to go for another. Precipice Blades, right? So.
The only thing is Kyle is going to be able to take that. It seems if it's the same damage rule. I'm thinking Kyle needs. I'm just kind of thinking in my head: is that Mega Salamence going to be able to KO Lunala? And if it is, then Kyle might have a shot. But I don't know for a fact. With Double Edge, possibly.
Well, it'll be fun to find
Yes,
out.
it will.
So.
And one more Precipice Blades, no Wide Guard.
Yeah, so there's that interesting, but I think we're... Oh!
Salamence took it, but the Groudon was not strong enough in this case. And there's the Z Crystal as well, so...
Yeah, I know, there's...
I'm so sorry, Kyle. I just see him shake his head over there.
Well, I mean, yeah, like... Now that you've gotten rid of all that, I think he's got Togedemaru and Yveltal left.
Not impossible. Fake out Groudon, foul play of the Lunala.
But then Ben's got what?
Finny and Groudon and one more thing that we don't know.
Probably Davidson on
Probably.
So, like, I think either way, like...
Nah, Ben's most likely got this.
Unless Ben has really bad luck and this is every single move he can ever try to hit, right? Like, and like Gravity hates it. Like, because I think Gravity's gonna expire after this turn.
If foul play crits, maybe. I don't know. That's maybe like the only thing. If crit foul play on the Groudon after you knock out Lunala.
So,
but no, because then Incineroar. No, yeah, I don't know.
So I mean, let's see. What can you do here? So If gravity is done, right, but fake out is still on the field, you can protect your ground on this turn, switch in top if you go for the gravity, and then go for, yeah. I mean, it's like, it's a 4 choose.
Yeah.
Right? So.
I think I'm thinking you gotta sacrifice this Lunala. I'm just debating
What,
whether
if you
to
sacrifice
switch it.
Lunala, you switch out your Groudon for top Infinity, go for gravity again, and then bring in Groudon one more time,
Yeah.
and then by then, like,
Yeah.
it's just Token Mario, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, it's interesting because Cal has both Pokemon still ill health, but like now you're either like you're stalling things out to set them up again, and like right here, like the fake out where you're not taking advantage here.
Moongeist Beam is gonna target probably the Togedemaru.
Break the Sash
Yeah.
later on, you know. So
Yep. And Foul Blade going on to that Groudon slot. So Lunala survives, and Gravity's gone. Interesting, because in this case I'm thinking I don't know if that was a good plan.
I still think like if you're Ben, you still kind of.
I mean,
you still like you have like that advantage, right? And, like, if you're Kyle, like there's like. Oh my God! What the heck? Okay, well, that's
1 HP. Super Fang onto the Groudon. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Fire Punch, guaranteed hit. Yeah, by Togedemaru.
Well, that 1 HP is.
Really?
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I mean, that's really nice.
And
Like, what, you get that trick inside of it. Those 1 HP survivals are always like.
They're funny. I mean, they're sad for the person who it happens to, in this case Kyle, but man, they're just like, those are the most unpredictable parts. This is
Those are
what
always
makes
really
it
unfortunate to watch, but they are like entertaining.
exactly,
In some cases, right?
exactly.
So.
Stack Attacker coming out, showing what his last Pokemon was.
Watch him burn the Yveltal too, just to put the cherry on top. I think
No, not this time.
I would have felt so bad if
Me
that
too. Me too. Groudon doesn't even go down to the foul.
What do you do here? You can like rock slide, you can Shadow Ball, like.
You hope you miss rock slide. That's what you do.
Your Yveltal is like the slowest thing on the field, so. There's nothing
No, it's
else.
over.
Anyway, so that means Ben's gonna play Alex.
Ben
I
and
don't know what they
Alex.
said by yeah. So, well, so I'm actually gonna drink of water because
Yeah.
I'm like definitely dehydrated.
Go for it.
So we'll see you guys in like 5 minutes. Yeah, give me 5 minutes to go like run for water. So, bye guys.
There.